Well, Craig, I think we put on a bit of a show tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, listen, I think that's what we should be looking to replicate in the first game. So it's a shame that we've had to come and do it on a Tuesday night, but nothing better than doing it in front of our home fans. So yeah, really happy with today's performance.
Yeah, well, it'd be one Saturday we wouldn't have had that tonight, and that did a lot of players a lot of good tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And I think our squad in depth showed today. I think the boys coming off the bench can also impact the game. Really good to see young Kenzie on the pitch as well, who comes on and gets an assist. Really pleased overall with how they went about the game as well. It was professional from minute one. We spoke a lot about mindset. These games aren't around who's better, it's around who wants it more and who gets up for it. So from a mentality perspective, we needed to be on it from minute one, and the boys were, so credit to them.
Yeah, you needed to show them respect. That
no, for
Saturday
sure.
showed you that, and you did.
Yeah, listen, for sure. Even at half time where the game's 3-0, the conversation weren't like the game has finished. I said if they are the first to score, it could change the swing of the game. So we need to be mindful of that. And they were the first to score. But what the boys did was stay on task and make sure we still tried to get the ball in the right areas that will cause them problems. And then we go and get the fourth and the fifth, which then changed the balance of the game. It's credit to them. I feel like they've worked exceptionally hard over the two, I was going to say 2 legs, but the 2 games. And I feel just the layer of level and fitness was the key and the difference today. But they're a good side. I'm sure that if we look at the league table towards the end of the year, that they'll do pretty okay in their level. So want to send them a well done and credit where credit's due. The management team were great as well. The information that we could hear from the side was good. So it's good to see, and hopefully they go on to have a good season.
It's interesting that we all have a different man of the match. But you know, when there's so many goals, it's very hard to pick one. We just had that conversation. Brody officially got man of the match superb, wasn't he? But who else did you feel deserves credit?
Yeah, tonight? Brody, I think he had a little bit of a point to prove, and he's come on in our last game, obviously, and previously to that, he comes on and scores a great goal against Salisbury, and then today he gets 2 more. So Brody's doing really well, and it's credit to him and the hard work. And we're talking about mentality, staying focused on what he needed to do today. Played him in a different role, but I thought he was effective, which we kind of knew. The guy's got all the tools, I've said that before, and it's making sure that he gets to replicate it a little bit more. I thought Higo in the middle of the pitch was exceptional. Started a little bit slow, and we spoke about that, but I think he got himself out of that funk. And then was, for me, one of the best players on the pitch. But credit to the 2 boys at the back. I think Naz and Arthur were really good today, commanding. They won everything in their air, they won their duels. And Bobby Unwin on the other side was really good as well. So it's credit to the boys that we can stand here and name so many. But yeah, it's the fans that choose, or the sponsor, I'm not too sure who chose today. And it's what they see, and Brody was highly effective, so credit to Brody.
When you say he's got a point to prove, what do you mean by that? What, about starting games?
No, I think lasting longer in games to be effective for longer. He does it in a lot of spurts, which is good. But I think if you look at where he is in his career, to be able to replicate output and be effective within the game is only going to stand him in good stead to go back in and fight for his position when he does go back from being on loan. Here, they will be looking at, is he performing? Is he scoring? Is he providing assists? And at the moment, he can say, yes, I am. So we just want to keep him in that pocket of doing that. We speak to Brody a lot. He's a great kid with a great attitude. And like I said, he's got all the tools to be able to go and step into any pitch and be great. And we would just want to help him to continue to do that for us.
Yeah. And the other one that surprised me from the starting lineup today gave Ben Mandeli's first start left back rather than Bailey. What were you thinking?
Yeah, just when we speaking to Bailey after the back of last game, we just felt that he made too many mistakes early on, and I think he allowed either the occasion or his emotions to get the best of him. And sometimes you just need to kick up the bum. And he come on the pitch and showed desire. He was tenacious, and we want him to be back and hungry and fighting, but he knows that he underperformed, and sometimes when you've got people waiting to step in to take your place, you can't do that. So listen, again, Bailey's another one, great individual. He's been fantastic to work with. It's just making sure that when we step over that white line that we're ready to make sure we execute what is expected. And he just had an off game. So Ben, I thought today though, comes in and done really well. He's one of the best defenders I've seen for a while, 1v1. And it's just around getting his fitness up. And today we thought it was a good opportunity to allow him to do that.
Yeah. Next round of the FA Cup, Cray Valley away. You probably know more about Cray Valley than we do. Obviously, you played against them a couple of times last year.
Yeah, good friends down there as well. I know the management team well.
So do we.
I know, of course. Through being at football, they will pose a very difficult challenge, and it's away at their ground, so it'll be even harder. But they're a fantastic bunch, and they will put a competitive team out. So I look forward to those types of games. I played them a couple of times last year.
How'd you get on?
We were winning 2-0 at their place, and had a horrific leg break. Yeah, which then caused that game to get replayed, and we drew 0-0 there. And at ours, I think we beat them 4-1. So, but that doesn't mean anything. It's the new players. They will know how we play or how we set up to play. So they'll have their analysis already kind of prepped for what we do here. But they've got a new bunch of players as well. I know they haven't had the greatest of starts, but they've started to gain momentum. So, and so have we. So I think it will be an interesting game, exciting one, and it's the FA Cup at the end of the day. It doesn't get any more special than that.
Well done today.
Cheers, mate.